we are actually live.
Oh my God.
Woo! Hi, Chiro.
We're doing this?
Chiro says, Woo! I'm not sure what that means exactly. I actually need to move this screen over here to block your faces. There we go. That's much better.
Thanks. Much better. Now I can't
Nobody
see
wants
anyone.
to look at you.
Look at me. Look at me. All right, guys. We've had a lot of technical issues today that hopefully we've overcome and managed to get online and live on time. And we'll see how this goes otherwise.
Yeah.
In time.
I will warn everybody right now that I've had a couple beers. Had a friend over I haven't seen in 3 years. So
that's all I've got left of my G&T.
G&T? Yeah, sorry. Yay, says Shiro. Yep. So we're gonna yeah, you weren't late. No, you weren't late, Shiro. We were
no.
You were late on time. We were all perfectly on time, actually.
Right? Yep.
So, all right. Give me the tapes or give me something else, says Beyond Peril. Okay, let's get this thing on the road.
Something else.
Welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes podcast. This is Case 14, Hypnos. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Chaosium's Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and something scuttling around in the attic at 2:22 a.m., snuffling just above your bed where a dark stain on the ceiling seems to be spreading ever so slowly.
It's that damn squirrel in my wall.
Exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking of when I wrote it. Your investigators of the unknown are Gabe as Roy.
I wasn't the one with technical difficulties.
Clearly. Matt as Rocky.
I mean, I wasn't the one with technical difficulties.
Well, I mean, allergies can't technically be called technical difficulties. Technically.
Yeah.
And Brian as Pippa.
I had testicle difficulties.
Brian, this is a family show. You can't say that.
It's a medical condition.
Half of the population have testicles, okay?
Technically, it's a medical condition, technically.
It's less than
This is a family show.
Shush, Gabe. Don't let them know.
Well, welcome back, players. How's everybody doing? Gabe, I know you're in your new place, so that's awesome.
It's good.
New balls, who dis?
You're ensconced in your you have an apartment that is evidently 14 by 8.
It's long, but skinny.
You like that?
Just like Gabe.
That's the doorway light,
like a pencil.
And it's the front door.
Well, I do like it.
Nice.
So, yeah. So you guys can all
Let's go for a tour. Come on, Gabe.
A
Pick your
tour.
laptop up and walk us around.
Oh shit! And
oh
disconnect.
my God, it's a hot mess.
Nice.
You saw it here first, folks.
All right. Well, I hope you're unpacking nicely, and that'll all go. And hopefully, you're going to get to a point where you have like this beautiful podcast man cave that it's like it's got like the eggshell. What do you call it, Brian? Egg carton foam everywhere.
Soundproofing.
So, yeah, beautiful soundproofing.
Yeah, let me rip one off my wall. Books on shelves first.
Well, there's priorities. There's priorities.
One of these guys.
I have soundproofing up behind me. It helps.
One of these completely black soundproofing. Uh-oh.
Nice. Procy says, woo, podcast man cave hype. Hell yeah, baby. Well, guys, I've been thinking about Halloween lately because we're coming up on our Halloween season, the spoopy season. And I'm curious to know, as I'm sure everybody else is, what is your traditional handout to Halloween trick-or-treaters? And I understand maybe not everybody does that. So if you don't do that,
yes.
What was your favorite treat to receive when you're trick-or-treating?
Does the truck stop count? Can I talk about that story?
Yeah, sure. Glory holes are fine.
I don't hand out because I hand out horror and mayhem on Halloween at my haunted house that I put on every year.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do kids come to your doorstep?
Probably not because there's no lights on or anything.
So you purposely leave them off.
Well, I'm not here.
You don't put a thing out like some people put a bowl out that says.
Oh, I did.
I
did the first 3 years I was here, and I had to come home to check. Literally 15 minutes after I had put the bowl out, left, forgot something, came back, it was empty. So I stopped doing it. Some kid walked over and noticed nobody was here. Please take one whole bowl right into there.
So then, so you don't do it. So what was your favorite treat to be had?
Now, this might piss some people off, especially Gabriel. No, I loved Bit of Honey. That was like the thing for me. Okay,
What?
so I pissed off Jeremy.
No, I don't understand it, but I don't care. Yeah.
Because I love caramel. I know it's not caramel. It's honey, obviously. But it's like a toffee, chewy, and the flavor lasts forever. I really liked those. And you don't see them anymore. So Bit of honey.
Nice. Yep. How about you, Matt? Do you give out each year or do you I mean, yeah, do you put out each year?
No, usually I'm working Halloween. But I have a minorly crippling addiction to Swedish fish and Kitkats are like the two things. Like if they're anywhere near me,
mixed together,
like I can't stop. It's a real problem.
Ooh, imagine that Swedish fish Kitkats. That'd be wild.
Wasabi Kitkats.
It probably exists in Japan.
Oh fuck yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, you can order it
in Japan.
You can order it from a vending machine, right? With some little girl's panties. I'm pretty sure.
Oh God.
No, I've literally ordered on Amazon, or no, it was Etsy. I found a guy who does like packages of like Japanese exclusive Kit Kat flavors, and I bought one for like $25 or something, and had him ship it over from Japan. And so I got to check out all the really weird flavors. Like there was a sake flavored Kit Kat that tasted like sake, and it was really fucking weird.
Oh my God!
No, you misunderstood. It's his socks.
It's my
socks. He kept him in his socks.
How about you, Gabe?
But yeah, if you ever get the chance, buy Japanese Kit Kats because they're a lot of fun.
All right.
Well, I'm still firmly in the getting drunk phase of my Halloween. So I
don't give it out.
I don't give them out. But I'm a Reese's man. I'm all about the peanut butter.
Sure. Back in the day, yeah.
Good stuff.
Full style. Yeah, well, in our house, because of the global deadly pandemic, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but we decided last year to start handing out full-size candy bars because if the kids are going to risk their lives for candy, we may as well reward them for their bravery. That was our point of view.
Yeah, but why do you have to make them kiss you to get it?
That's
hey, they offered. They're like full size. Oh. No. But usually I like to give out full size Snickers, Three Musketeers, Twix. But what I really want to give out is like super oddball candy bars. Like, I mean, I think like kids don't really know Butterfinger as well as they should.
Necco wafer.
True.
Wild one.
True.
I love Butterfingers.
100 grand would be another weird one. Or like the Zero bar. The Zero bar would be wacky.
I like a
Chuckles.
Zero bar.
Right?
Chuckles are good too. You never see any of those go out for Halloween.
Right? Exactly. Chuckles is super old school. But
Matt hands out floss and apples.
No, I hand out. Yeah, but they have razor blades in them for extra fun.
That's right.
So funny thing.
I put razor blades in my floss and then hand it out.
The one thing I will never do is give out paydays because I don't hate kids that much. I hate kids, but I don't hate them that much.
I love paydays.
I'm just not that cool.
Circus peanuts.
You know why I love paydays? Can anybody name it?
But honestly,
we're gonna have to replace you too.
When I was a kid, I really liked caramel apples.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But to be given out at Halloween because we were in the 80s and 70s, so that whole razor blade thing really hadn't happened until the early 80s.
It still never happened. It was just a scare for a news story that went nationwide, and then now every parent is freaking out.
Peanuts.
It never happened. Come take apples from my house.
You did say peanuts,
I
right?
said
Circus peanuts.
Peanuts.
Okay.
I love circus
See, I have a
peanuts.
running conspiracy theory that they haven't actually manufactured any new circus peanuts
Agree.
since like the 70s. And there's just one guy in a warehouse with a gigantic ass mountain of them.
Fine.
And
I'll
every
eat it.
time somebody buys a bag, he just walks over and scoops them up into another bag and ships it out.
An
The exact
ass
same
mountain?
ones.
Every
And they-
year.
yeah.
It's a creature at the top of the ass mountain just going, "Mm,
That's why they get better every year.
why are
100%.
you eating my poo?
I love circus peanuts.
They're circus
Dude,
peanuts.
the caramel
Nuts.
apple suckers are good.
Yeah, those are good too.
I think it's killer clowns from outer space just pooping out the circus peanuts.
Yeah, me too.
I said
No, they
peanuts.
kill you.
That too. They explode your head.
Mhm.
It's awesome. All right, guys. Well, listeners, if you would like to provide feedback or praise or just say hi, drop us a letter from beyond our website at lovecrafttapes.com. And even though I went on Twitter today and like begged people to send, we didn't get
Yeah.
anything. So we'll move along. This show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/lovecrafttapes. And guess what? It's that time of the month.
All right.
I am so sorry.
All right.
Sexy.
So we're gonna say thank you to Jordy Rose, Barry Robeson, Etulia, Brownie Davis, Elizabeth Grieve, Chris Parker, Brittany Davis, Kyle Sherman, Huge Pie, Jefferson Bell, Eric Zane, Amanda Power, Olda Polkert, Harold, Mitch L., Lobster Johnson, Frank Delventhal, John Scarcella, The Frilled Shark, Ripley Iowan, Eric Phillips, Malabra 57, Daniel Caprone, Wooter Mayan, Dom Driver, Little Rowan Plays, ! John May, Snow, Andrew Petty, Phil Dickinson, Robert Jameson, Flix Capacitator, Boston Harbor Horror Presents, Yog, Liz Moonberry, Stephen Gregory, Sheldon Warner, Chainsaw Unicorn, welcome back, Davinia Von Zervich, Captain Vashton, Discordiant, Shane Stoley, Peter VDB, Horst Draper, James Brown, Prophet of Woe, Ineptus Astartes, A.E. Jonesy, David Winterman, Matthew, Marty Dixon, Kevin C., Oddity, Casper Ryback, Ruined Ashes, Brindle Stubbs, Rolling Boxcars, Phoenix Black, Batran, Manic Bee Media, Jeffrey Young, Bifford, Holden Omans, Jay Clark, Phil Campbell, Justin Levesque, who? No idea.
Ooh.
Nicholas Hutto, John Kodabasic, Kevin G., Mick Cope, Tomas, Robert Lamb, Benjamin King, Seriton Wizard of Isinglass, Jehovah's Thickness,
Whoop, whoop.
Steve L., JR, Matt's sister, literally, some dude, and will pay to see Ernie eat Sarah's toilet rat.
Ugh.
So thanks, guys. Appreciate all those beautiful, beautiful
What?
monies.
I thought you were going to say names. I'm like, toilet rat.
Monies. Like
All
your
of those monies.
Oh, so much monies. All right, guys.
So much money.
Mhm. Before we begin, we need to take
A vacation.
quick
Oh.
Oh, God,
commercial
please.
break. Who will it be?
It
Who will
won't
it
be
be?
me.
Roll some D. All right. So we got Matt with a 77. That's pretty high, buddy.
Oh.
All right. Let's see if I beat that. Nope. Brian's with a 1. I got a
Oh.
43. And Gabe.
37.
Gabe's not showing up. 37.
37.
Oh, yeah. I apologize. You're there.
He's got a mini 37.
All
please.
right, then. So we have Matt selling to Brian. Go.
Hey, you.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you. Hey, I'm talking. Hey, you.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, Halloween, it's right around the corner, right?
Yeah.
You're looking to up your game this year, maybe make a few kids happy.
I don't play sports.
Tell you what, I'm gonna let you in on a secret here, okay? I got some goodies here. I got some
Ooh.
goodies here that are gonna take
Ooh.
that's gonna take your Halloween to the next level.
Oh. Okay.
Are you sure you can handle this? I'm not sure you're ready for this. Maybe I made a mistake.
I'm waiting for you to tell me what.
I'm just making sure you're ready because I don't. This is powerful stuff here.
What is?
These guys, right? You see this bag? You see all these little things in this bag?
I don't do drugs.
Oh, these aren't drugs.
What are they?
They're all natural herbal supplements.
Herbal?
Herbal supplements. That's right.
What's
I got
in
things
them?
in here. Herbs. They're herbal supplements.
Are they herbs? Because I'm not having anything unless they're herbs.
Oh, we're herbs. We got herbs. Exclusively supplied herbs from herbs.
Nice.
See, not only are these things great for handing out at parties or to kids, but they'll also regrow your hair, get rid of your cataracts, cure any diseases you might have, including UTIs and bladder infections. They'll get rid of your cancer. It'll drive your car for you to work. It'll take care of your dry cleaning.
But, sir, I don't want to get rid of my Cadillacs. How would I get to the store?
See, that's the great thing. These things will go to the store and buy all your stuff for you and bring it back.
Oh.
That's how good these herbal supplements are.
What are the other side effects?
And it's nothing you need to worry about. It's fine. Just stay away from sharp, pointy metal objects and rooftops and any other like high ledges or electrical outlets. Alligators, zebras, potentially poisonous plants. It's nothing. See, it's
how much
nothing
for
that'll alter your
whole
daily
bag?
routine.
And if I buy the whole bag, will you get out of my room?
Tell you what, you purchase this whole thing from me right now, and you will never see me again.
Oh, okay. My wallet's on the nightstand.
All right, how much you got in there right now?
Just take my wallet because I won't need to go to the store anymore. You said.
All right, right here, yep, right here. Ready? Why don't you? I want you to take one of these right now. Just free sample for.
Mm-hmm. Where did he go? Boy, he really lived up to.
And now I take this on to the next house.
Fair. And we're back.
Where did we go?
If you guys had enough money to afford Super Bowl advertising for that product and or service, describe what your commercial would be. Gabe?
It would just be a bunch of like red arrows pointing at it. That way people know exactly what the product is, because 99% of the issues with ads is that they don't ever talk about the product. They just talk about how like the guy who wrote the ad hates his life.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a bunch of red arrows pointing directly at the product, and then it would say buy this product, but it wouldn't say the amount. That way there's a level of mystery to it, because that's what the American people crave, is they want mystery in their everyday life. And then it would be a website at the bottom of it where you could buy the product. And then for really cool people, there would be a QR code next to that leads to the website.
Nice.
So edgy.
Nice.
So edgy. How about you, Matt?
I just hand off a free sample to Michael Bay and tell him to go to town. So whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it would have lots of explosions and scantily clad women, which is what America really wants.
Nice.
Thanks for subscribing.
A Carl's Jr. commercial.
Exactly.
Take a bite out of crime. How about you, B?
I would have tiny text that would say, buy these, and a flash of the picture, and then I'd take to the rest of the money and I'd move to Tahiti.
Those are all valid things. Well,
I hear it's a magical place.
Here's my idea, guys. Fade in. It's the unmistakable face of international superstar and timeless sex symbol Lance Hendrickson. Hi, he'd say. I'm Frank Black, and I'm here to tell you about a new product and or service. In the year 2046, the world will explode. I know because I'm a psychic profiler, employed by a shadowy organization run by another shadowy organization. I've seen the world ending in my dreams, so I know it to be true. Plus, there are a bunch of serial killers running around, and I caught a few of them, so my powers work is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, buy this product and or service before it's too late. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go catch a serial killer. I'm Frank Blank. I'm Frank Black. Once again, reminding you to have your kids spayed or neutered. Good night, and God bless. Fade out. Best Super Bowl commercial, right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Give me all your money.
It's definitely top 500.
Right.
Yeah.
Frank Blank is the best.
Yeah.
Now,
when?
do you investigate?
I mean, it doesn't have a puppy monkey baby in it like the 2016 Mountain Dew commercial.
Replay. Case 14. Tape 9. Tolling of the Iron Bell. Previously on the Lovecraft Tapes.
Pay attention.
It has often been said, pay close attention to the present, because the next time you blink, the here and now has become the here and gone. Our heroes struggle with weighty issues 6 feet under, as Roy begins to realize his condition isn't exactly life-affirming. Perhaps spurred by maddening fear, Pippa outpaces her pursuers en route to a supposed sanctuary inside the cemetery's sepulchre. Rocky eggs on his compatriots toward the next shining portal, beyond which a ship of fools welcomes 3 new passengers beneath stormy skies. Does Ulthar await at the end of the rainbow? Or will Bugshosh continue this jaunt ad infinitum? Itchy nose. Roy, if you had any real control over this ongoing nightmare, you sure as shit wouldn't be caught dead back on this hunk of junk. As muted lightning illuminates the deck of the ship from above, you feel more wariness than dread. After all, you've been here, you've done this, so what possible surprises could be in store anyway? Besides, it's not like you're breathing. Come to think of it, had you ever taken time to see if you were breathing? Literally ever in your life? You couldn't really remember doing that, though your memory insists that you were breathing once upon a time. Heck, you can recall smelling and tasting Dan's many Sunday brunches, so that's proof enough, right? That Campari, though, it didn't hit your schnoz or your tongue like it used to. Ah, well, better to concentrate on something else for the time being. Now, how the hell did you get off that damnable boat last time? Rocky. At first, these forays into the dreamlands seem to have a certain logic to them. Each locale materialized in chronological order, delving deeper into Roy's past exploits, though now twisted by an unseen but not unknown hand, the filler of space. This time, however, you find yourself on the deck of a very familiar ship. The events thereupon having taken place after your brother's trip to Laplace. Very curious. Mr. Surtsey's words on the tape player still ring in your ears, and you're left to wonder whether this is yet another machination of that elder thing to acquire your mortal coil, or if some other entity might be interfering with those plans. So far, the marble found on the Bauman property has indeed allowed smoother transitions between portals. Mayhap it will also convey your party of hapless dream warriors eventually to Ulthar's back door. And another question: why does that name, Ulthar, sound so strangely familiar? You're quite sure someone uttered that word in your presence not long ago. Pippa. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. You're on a friggin' frigate. The deck roils under your feet, slippery from the pounding rain. You took a cruise once. It didn't go well. Despite the allure of endless buffets, Broadway-quality stage shows, and glorious sunsets, what actually happened to make you swear off cruise lines for life? Well, please share your terrible, terrible experience. What happened on that terrible cruise line, Pippa?
Well, it wasn't the cruise line's fault. It was a booking issue. I was booked on a Caribbean cruise, short. In case it wasn't good, I could do the 3-day and I could be back, and it's no big deal, right? If you have a bad 3-day. Well, I got there and the boat was double booked. So they offered me, graciously, I thought at the time, to move me to a 7-day, 6-night, all expenses paid cruise with an upgraded cabin. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I lucked out. I'm going to take this and I'm going to enjoy myself for a week. And I'm not going to have to worry about money or travel. And I'm just going to have a good time and relax. Got there. The first night was great. We went through the basic routines. Where's the life jacket? Here's the boats. Everybody seemed very nice. It was actually quite pleasant. My cabin was spacious. Free movies. There was nothing I could complain about. Until the next night. I stayed in my cabin pretty much most of the day. Went and got some food and brought it back. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be adventurous. I'm going to meet new people. I was seated with another couple at their table, which often I guess happens. I didn't know this. I went to dinner, sat down, and I was given a key. I had no idea what this was. I thought it was part of the dinner, the cruise thing, and had no clue what was going on. And halfway through the meal, the couple excused themselves and said, we're full enough for now, but we'll see you later. I was like, it was a little strange. I'm going to keep eating. I went up to the main deck and I realized there was nobody on the main deck. I could not believe it. It's like, it's a beautiful evening. I had no idea what was going on. And then I heard the music, so I'm like, oh, I'll go investigate, maybe have a drink and then turn in, watch a movie and relax. And what I saw was not what I expected. I was booked on a 7-day, 6-night swingers cruise. And this was night 2. Needless to say, after several phone calls and complaints to the captain, I really never left my cabin for the remaining days. So I would never, ever go on a cruise again.
All right. Fair enough.
But I still have the key.
You kept the key as a memento.
Yeah.
Nice. And as you think about this terrible, terrible experience you had on a cruise line that was meant for swingers and not for you, another peal of thunder and lightning erupts from overhead. And you guys find yourselves on the forecastle deck of a ship that is somewhat familiar. You may want to zoom out slightly. I have to go to about 70% before I can see it. And
Nice.
I've illuminated the profile of the ship. Okay, so you should be able to see the whole ship in profile. And if you scroll down a little bit more on the right-hand side, you'll see the forecastle deck. And I can actually probably just grab you guys and put.
And that's where we're at? Okay.
Yeah. So I put Pip there just as a placeholder because
I'm huge.
Yeah. And actually, I'll just drag all of you guys there just for funsies in case you wanted to maneuver yourselves at all. But essentially, this is where you've landed. And the forecastle deck is obviously out in the elements. And a large wave comes rising over the bow and splashes you with cold salt water. And so that's where you guys find yourselves currently.
Roll for surprise.
So from here on out, it's up to you what to do. Right now it is raining, thundering, lightning, and the ship is bobbing in the waves quite dramatically and violently, really. So you're getting drenched.
I'm going to run over to Rocky and I grab him by the shoulders and I say, "Get a hold of yourself," and smack him in the face.
I'm going to fight back. I'm going to pull up my gun and take a shot.
Maneuver.
No, I grab Rocky by the
leg,
by the shoulders and go, "What the hell is happening? We've got to take cover. There's lightning."
Roy, is this the zombie ship? I'm thinking this might be the zombie ship.
Wait, zombie ship?
Don't say the Z word in front of her.
I don't care about zebras. This is a zombie ship?
No, the ship itself isn't made of zombies, if that's what you're worried about.
Oh, shoo.
The ship is made of metal.
I look down at my feet.
Zombies.
For shoes. Oh.
She is correct, though. We might want to head out of the pouring rain here.
You don't want to go mad in the rain with me?
I run over and grab Roy by the shoulders and go, "I can't stand the rain."
Have you ever
The rain makes me feel alive.
On my windows. I wasn't done.
Are you singing in the rain?
I can't stand the rain.
Just let the madness set in. That's what being at sea is all about.
I think at this point, I'm losing it, and I'm not kidding.
Here, go on the crow's perch and challenge God. That always cheers me up.
2 hit points.
Come on, and I'm going to start walking towards the stairs that are...
Yep, so you see a staircase going down.
It says on, though.
It's down. DM is down.
I'm kidding. It's a comedy.
All right, so Rocky starts heading towards the downstairs to get off the forecastle deck and at least under a bit of cover.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can below this, I can.
Excuse me?
Below
You're gonna blow
the man
this
down.
Look.
So I'm going to go ahead and reveal an area for you just below this. So this will be the main deck, and I'll go ahead and do that for you. Boom. There, main deck is just below that. And I'm going to zoom in slightly here. We're going to go get too crazy. I think that's that. Yeah.
And
all right.
reveal.
And reveal. And reveal. And reveal. And reveal. All right. Yeah, this may not be perfect, but you got the gist of it.
I'm going to quit if it's not perfect.
I don't want to get too
jiggy
all right,
with it.
So you guys basically go right here. I'm pinging right now the spot where the down. So you go down into what is essentially just a flat deck. It's undercover, thankfully. A flat deck. Sorry about that.
We are children.
We're
children.
We're children.
We're children. We're children.
So this is really
deck.
just a staging area. As you know, Roy and Rocky, the ship was originally intended for survivor rescue. So this would be a platform where lifeboats would be raised up and people would come out, and then they would figure out a way to handle them.
But right now it's the great green room.
Yeah, it's Green Dio. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So basically what you see are, and I'm double checking one little thing
pirates,
because I believe actually I'm going to illuminate just something else here for you real quick. It's not super duper important, but I wanted to make sure you understand all. Boom, boom, boom.
Got Gabe.
Boom, boom.
You've got Gabe.
You've got Gaby. Gaby.
I'm gonna do
Gabies.
All right, there you go. So that gives you a better view of it. So as you go down the stairs to your right and left, you see actually stairs heading back up, which you would assume go to the bridge deck, and then
we can play bridge up there.
Yes, and then you a little bit further on, you see to the right and left. Two little sets of staircases, almost like just a couple steps that go down to what is essentially a lifeboat raising platform, if that makes sense.
A white turtle.
It's just a small, a short platform where lifeboats would ordinarily be raised up from.
Got it.
And you can kind of correlate that to the profile. If you look at the profile, you'll see everything is sort of in line. If you scroll up, that is so. It's just
that's cool.
It's just sort of down a little bit, so it's where people would be hoisted from the lifeboats into this main thing for processing. And
into what?
And it's pretty empty right now since you guys have come down. All you see is a slick, dark deck. It quite expansive.
Okay.
That goes back to the bulkhead, which you see in the distance there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
You said head.
Why am I in the lead? Move your characters.
So that's kind of what you see right now. And obviously there's staircases that go up.
Well, then I'll solve this mystery.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys
I cannot move my
I think it's that same old thing where it used to be somebody else.
Yeah.
Let me try something here. Let's see if I can get you to boom.
Yeah. While you do that, I'll get Gabe.
Represents Roy Gabe. Roy Gabe controlled by
Gabe.
Boom.
Gabe.
And I think boom. Let me see. Boom.
I think, therefore I am.
Jack Whiteside.
Right.
This is actually Rocky Matt and Rocky Matt. There you go. Save settings. You should be able to maneuver it now.
Maneuver it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
And Roy, you should have control of yours.
Roy's like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Thanks.
On the forecastle deck, you should be able. Yeah,
I
there you
do.
go. You got it. So yeah, you guys have moved down here. I'll move you down there. So boom.
No.
So and you see a couple doors just to the wall there. We'll say northeast and west, so that would be east. A few doors that lead to wherever you don't know. Those are the little triangles you see sticking out.
Got it. Okay. So, so I'm assuming both of you have been here.
Yeah, it's weird how these memories are not in order.
Well, I wouldn't know about that, but what do we do to get out of here?
Oh, it's been such a while.
It's been such a
Isn't this the one where you started up chained to the pipe in the boiler room, or am I thinking of a different ship?
If you would have let me go mad and challenge God in the rain, then I would have a much better memory.
Yes. Now, I'm trying to recall what we did. I vaguely remember something about a rabbit.
Does that pertain to finding the portal?
Well, yeah, we have to follow the white rabbit.
Is this the Matrix?
No, it's Jefferson's starship.
Oh, all right then.
One pill.
That's all we can get anymore. We'll get in trouble with copyright.
One. That's all we got.
That's it. One.
Singular sensation?
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you guys, I mean, I'm here.
I mean, it's a rather large ship, and that exit could be potentially anywhere. I'm just trying to think if there were any significant locations we encountered last we were here that
is this
might
it?
Be. Oh, look, the door's right over there. Let's go.
Well,
Serendipity.
How did you get off of this boat last time when it really happened?
Well,
that's a good question.
Thanks. What's the answer?
Little insider baseball here. I actually wrote this knowing that they would not remember.
Did the boat crash on shore?
Isn't this the one where the
best character Jeremy's ever played?
That's what I'm pretty sure the boat crashed on shore.
Oh no! Isn't this the one where there was a nicely prepared lifeboat up on the deck, and we just kind of sailed away into the sunset?
I remember you telling me about that.
Remember?
It was a speedboat, I think, and Don Johnson was there, and
Tubbs.
It had awesome speakers. I remember it had awesome speakers.
Yeah. Like Tony Robbins.
Yeah, like Tony Robbins.
He's an awesome speaker. So, enough reminiscing.
The one where we were surrounded by zombies, and then
remember the Wonder Twins?
Oh God, I'm trying to remember if we've been on more than one boat. I'm trying to remember if this is the same boat.
We've been on a lot of boats.
Isn't this the one where you went room to room, opening every single door, looking for loot?
Yeah, I believe so.
I smell like empty beer cans for some reason. Wasn't this the one with the beer can pyramid?
Burnt toast.
Yeah, where he went to kick the beer can pyramid and he failed the roll.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Memories in the corner of my mind.
Oh yeah, this is the one where you learned 1% of Portuguese.
I'm going to, without saying a word, slowly walk over and sit on the steps.
Okay.
This might take hours. Is this the one?
If you're lucky.
Is this the one?
I mean, we are near the top of the ship, so maybe we should start venturing down. Maybe that boiler room where we first... engine room, I think. Was on the two. Wherever we started last time when we might be where we need to go.
But didn't you guys say something about zombies?
Yes, but I'm not
no.
worried about that yet.
Okay.
Ships made of zombies. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's made out of Rob zombies.
Here through the word through the witches and Dracula.
Oh, nope. Copyright.
Oh shit!
If
sorry.
memory serves, we had a little bit of time before the zombies showed up, so we might have some free space here. I'm thinking we might want to start heading down, though. My first inclination is to head back to where this all started last time we were on the boat.
Rules of
Thanks
the
for
Unless,
sponsoring
of
this
course,
free
you
space.
have any other ideas.
I'm just hoping that a certain friend of mine will show up on this memory.
You're conscious?
He's not a friend of
Jiminy
mine.
Cricket.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, let's get going down. It seems like with all these memories, we either need to walk up or downstairs to get
Yeah.
to the next portal.
At the top
What
of
is
my
it with
voice,
you
I
and
scream,
stairs?
Timber! So we're going down. I'll amuse
All right.
myself all night. I don't care.
You care.
Didn't you say, Jeremy, did you say there's a bulkhead on the far side?
Yeah, it's basically there. You see the wall there.
Ow.
Yeah, where Pippa is. That's a bulkhead right there. So it is impenetrable.
Huge.
You
Okay.
can't-
Huge.
Yeah, it's just a wall essentially.
Even lift, bro.
Are there any?
These are doors, though,
Well,
right
I
here.
guess-
Boom. Right there. Boom. Those are
Yeah.
doors.
So
I'm
again,
guessing those.
these up staircases go up to the bridge deck. These
Okay.
down ones go simply to this platform you see here.
Oh,
There are doors all over the place. There's a door here, back over here by the. There's 4 doors to the east.
It's a
Guys.
4-door sedan.
There's
So
this
yeah,
little,
you have many
there's this little
options.
pokey white thing down here.
Many options.
Guys, I think there's
Well,
loot.
And
there's
another
loot.
How about you pick a
wave.
door, I pick a door?
Another wave of salt water comes splushing and cascading down the stairs.
Down the stairs?
to
Nice.
slick that entire surface.
I
And
slap
pick
a
a door,
peal
you
of
pick a door.
thunder.
Mm.
And I'm going to move
Okay.
over to the south door over here. and
I'm
I'm going
going
to open it
to
up.
stick with Roy.
I'm going to the north door.
Betrayal.
Gotcha. So you're sort of splitting the difference, and I'm going to go ahead and reveal some additional spaces for you.
Loot.
My spaces.
My
Loot.
spaces. All right, that's what Rocky sees. And Roy and Pippa, you see a very small room. So, Rocky, you see a larger room that's basically like a little antechamber with staircases that go with a staircase that leads down. Again, these are all like metallic rung ship
Yeah.
staircases. Open. What do you
They're
call
a
that?
piece of ship.
Yeah, piece of ship staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Roy and Pippa, you see a what appears to be a small room that has a bunch of repair materials, so a mallet, some material that you would use to like temporarily seal a boat if it had a leak in it. So it's
Okay.
clearly like just a little workshop that would be used to repair rescue boats.
Like a
on the
screen
fly.
door patch kit, but for a boat.
Yes, exactly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Smart.
I usually
Smart.
repair boats with screen doors.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, but they're your screen door repair kits, not the typical ones.
True.
Every other boat would
Flex
sink
tape,
if
yeah.
they didn't use yours.
It's flex tape. You just slap it
Seal
on.
it with flex tape.
Flex tape ripped me off.
Mhm.
The tape did? Then give me your money.
Flex tape does not work, by the way.
Flex tape pulled out a knife. Give me your money.
So that's what you see. Rocky, what do you want to do?
Sponsor
I'm
us.
gonna
Flex
lean my
tape.
head back. I found the stairs down to the next floor, and I'm going to just step into the room
Did you hear what
and
he said?
kind of.
All I saw is this.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to enunciate.
Okay. I'm gonna run over and see what he said real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm going to pocket the mallet.
Nice. All right, go ahead and toss in mallet into your inventory.
Rocky, what'd you say? We didn't hear you.
I said there is a staircase in this room that leads to the next floor down.
Okay. You don't need to be a dick. Ran back over to Roy. He said he found a staircase leading down, so we should probably head over.
Okay.
Back over.
It looks like, is my right? And there's a door like right here in this corner.
There is, yeah.
'Cause it looks
That
like
is
I
the door.
see it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were
So
talking
I'm
about...
waiting for them to come back. I'm going to pop open that door and see what's on the other side.
All right, awesome. So yeah, you indeed
Roll.
see a. I'm gonna go ahead and
Dead
remove
inside,
much of
do
this.
not open.
Boom, 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 boom. There you go.
Nice.
So this is a
Dead don't inside open.
yeah, dead inside. So immediately within, it's obviously the prow of the deck, the bow, and inside there are just like some batteries that are meant to be backup batteries for emergency systems, that sort of thing. Nothing much else in there.
Gonna close the door so
Okay.
that water.
And there
doesn't
is a
come
door
through.
to your left, as you see.
But so is this one.
So you ready
Lots
to
of doors.
continue down, or shall we
Yeah, whatever's
continue opening
quickest.
doors?
You guys have been here, so...
It's not on this level. I'd bet my life savings on it.
I'm not on your level.
Your life savings is like $23.16.
That much? Oh shit!
That's why
That's
it's
what-
That
easy to
paper
bet.
clip you got
That's
from the movie
crazy.
theater that one time. A half-eaten Hershey's bar.
I'm gonna start down the
Am I
stairs.
forgetting anything?
I don't even have a number written for how much I have saved.
I think 0 is a common
Zero's
number.
good. Yeah, it's pretty common.
Sorry.
Wait till you see my credit score. I rolled for that shit.
It's true.
He rolled a
True.
0.
No, he rolled in shit. Wee! Credit score.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to reveal a bunch of stuff here, which is important.
It's not important.
And I'm actually going to reveal all this just to save some time.
Cool.
There you go. So if you scroll down a bit, you'll see the survivor deck. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yep. We'll put you, and actually you are, yep. You'll see right there.
Yeah, over
Exactly
here, right? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. So let me give you, hang on a second here. I'm going to just make you slightly
One.
smaller.
Hey,
Sorry.
There we go. So yeah, this is the stairs that you come down.
Oh, I see him now. Thank
Yep.
you for making it smaller.
Yep. A little bit easier. Okay. I need to excuse myself for just a minute. I'll be right
Oh, good.
back.
I'm going to get a refresher.
he's pooping.
No, I am right now.
He's been turtling for half an hour.
No, they wouldn't let the Matt and Gabe show come back.
I don't know. This kind of seems like a revival of the Matt and Gabe show.
Reboot. They tried to kill us off, but they couldn't.
Oh, you can't kill the Matt and Gabe show. We just suddenly gained 50 million viewers. Like, come on.
I know. We're literally gonna get Twitch partner today.
We are the most watched thing on Twitch right now. Like, that's just
No.
science.
I just got my diamond play button from YouTube just now. Did you
Oh.
get yours?
Oh yeah. No, it's just it's very pure. It's very pretty. I'm
It's
gonna
crazy.
turn it into a grill,
It's crazy how much
like
success
a
we
barbecue
have.
grill. Oh yeah, I mean they just drag us
Shackles.
down so much.
They're literally two balls and chains attached to our legs.
We could have our own like network by now if we weren't stuck to those two.
It'd be way better than OWN.
Yes, but who wants to watch Oprah Winfrey? Like, come on. She's like she's 90s.
1/24 of our viewership.
I know, really. She wishes she had the Matt and Gabe show, but nobody does because it's the Matt and Gabe show.
Oh, we just lost viewers.
Ah, god damn it! There
Oh,
goes
God,
everyone.
no, we're
I won.
losing.
Oh, no! Oh no!
All right. Good to go.
God damn it!
We're back down to 3.
It's weird. As soon as you guys left, we had like 50 million people watching, and
Oh,
as soon as you
shit.
came back, it's now 3 again.
Sorry, guys.
They repoed my diamond play button.
Dang it. So
I didn't know they do that.
So you find yourself at the bottom of the stairs, and there are. It's actually, and I need to. I'm going to reveal just a little bit more here for you, just to kind of help spur things on. Yes.
I'm not wearing Spurs.
Jingle,
That's
jingle,
all I'm
jingle.
I only am wearing Spurs.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I'm just trying to reveal as much as you possibly could see. A little bit more. Okay, that should do it right there.
Too much.
So you walk down the stairs and you see what appears to be like an open area. There is a hatch in the northwest corner in the floor. Pinging that for you.
Okay.
There are steps leading up to what is essentially a reception area. There is a window in a wall right there. And so you're thinking like this is a place where survivors would go to be indoctrinated or welcome to the ship, right? Once they've been rescued.
Indoctrinated seems kind of sus.
This is where they would be led to, because it obviously makes sense from where you were previously on the main deck, that they would be led down those stairs and into this waiting area. You'll see over here to the east, there is survivor seating, as well as some toilets. So it's sort of like a holding area, containment area for anybody who might have been fished out of the water. And then a staircase that leads even further down into the bowels of the ship. But obviously, there are some doors. I'm going to ping those for you real quick here. Just above the reception. There is actually a door right here. You can't quite see that. I'll go ahead and reveal that for you. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, if I could actually choose the right thing. Reveal, polygon reveal. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. So
wait a minute.
Yeah, there's a door there. And there is a door that's pretty much, actually there is another door right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not super important, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway.
All right, don't go in that door.
That's how we get out.
All right.
He's like, it's not super important or nothing.
Don't check.
Just ignore the door, guys. There's definitely nothing here.
Right.
It's not worth your time.
So you could tell, like,
don't go anywhere near this door. There is
those
nothing
two
behind it
doors
that you should possibly
are
need.
basically
Please stay away from it.
identical. That's it. So that's kind of what you see.
Cool.
I'm starting to get that sense of deja vu again.
Mm-hmm.
Check the northernmost door.
Can you ping it for
Up
me?
here?
I put myself there.
Okay.
I'm going to head over here to reception.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to open that
check
door and
this
peek
door.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
not important.
All
Right,
right.
that's not an
That's why
important
I'm
door. It's
looking
not
at it.
worth
None-
your,
it's
it's
not
not
none of
worth
them
your
is
time,
actually.
Brian.
None of them is.
I don't want to get hurt.
So
I have 2 health.
I'll go ahead and reveal those for you real quick. So
That's where the
Roy, you
monster is
open up,
hiding.
and it's basically just storage. And Pippa, same thing. These are just 2 peripheral storage places. If I could actually finish doing that. Little hard.
I just
to do.
lean out and say, it's just storage.
Boom. And then Rocky, you see the reception area, but also the office area. there. And I'll actually show you beyond this too.
Is he up on the steps or down here?
All right, there you go. You can see all of that. So Rocky is actually. He said he went up here, basically. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. I see. I thought he went up the steps.
So he opened the door to the reception and to peek in there, and obviously you can see into the office area. It does seem very familiar. The office area. You can't quite place it. That's up to you if you're going to remember it. But yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Run away.
I think this is the one with the book. Well, it's another one with the. Remember, there was the book with the mirror thing.
I step up to the steps here and go, he thinks it's the one with the book, with the mirror and the book and the mirror things.
Oh, God damn it. And I'll come over there.
So I'll come back.
You remember, because the office had the thing with the blood and the... Is that where it was? And I'm going to walk next door and open up the office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it appears to be a medical office with many books and binders with very accurately labeled, carefully labeled collections of rescues that the boat had performed. And you do get the sensation that there was probably a book that you vaguely recall of bad juju in this room once upon a time. And as that recollection returns to you, you feel the ship dip to one side, swaying, and Pippa and Roy see a flood of water come down the staircase and begin flooding this level. You have to brace yourselves against the walls in order to not fall down.
Okay. Guys, I think we're sinking.
Yes,
so
but
we got to hustle here.
I think I know what room we're looking for. You remember the ritual room, Roy? It was medical area. I think it was the surgical suite at one point.
Yes, that's what it was.
And then the weird mirror thing that we touched.
That mirror is definitely our way out.
If I had money to bet, I would bet on that. Now, the question is do either of us remember how to get to that area?
I don't.
You're very helpful, Pippa.
I'm watching your back right now.
I think we just have to keep going down. I think it was further into the ship, wasn't it?
Yep. I feel like we're wasting our time in these little rooms that are obviously going to end up being storage.
You don't have a sudden urge to open every single door looking for loot, do you?
No, because I remember where they are. I remember which room has the loot.
Are you going to go back and kick over that beer can pyramid again, or at least try to?
I owe it one.
Revenge of the beer can pyramid. He's going to roll a 1 again.
Roy just stares at it and shakes, and the can just bursts.
100.
This is my brain!
Or is it?
Or is it?
So I'm going to head back the way we came towards the staircase that leads down further into the ship.
As will I.
you approach into the survivor seating area where even as you're walking, the seawater is beginning to rise in this level. And you are disconcerted to see that the stairs lead into water. It would appear that the entire lower level is submerged. And you know that to be the main engine area where you had originally awoken and were able to eventually escape. But now it is entirely submerged.
Well, obviously we can't go down. Maybe it's
Sure
the
we can.
opposite and we go up,
We started up. You know how to swim.
but not all the way up, right?
I told you to go on the crow's nest and you didn't do it.
Oh, I guess there's no other than down. Okay. I thought maybe we could go to the
I mean, there's still
No, you can go up.
there.
a couple
You can go up.
Okay.
smaller
Yeah,
doors, but
so if you look at the main deck,
Right.
there are
Oh,
two-
main
two-
deck, main
two-
deck, main
two
deck.
up
My bad.
there,
Yep.
two upstairs.
Yep.
That's where you
Two
guys
up there.
originally. So that actually would go back up.
Okay.
Although to get to some of the other decks, you would need to go down to go up because that's how ships work.
Right.
Anyways,
I'm not a strong swimmer. Has anybody checked your swim score? I'm not a strong swimmer, guys. I think we should take our chances and try to go up to the what's it called in a ship
Poop deck.
where they steer the
you
ship
said
from.
poop.
the
What's
bridge
that
deck.
called?
The bridge.
The bridge. Thank you. Jeez, I have Dane Bramage.
Number one, you have the bridge.
Bridge.
I'd say we try to get to the bridge. Obviously, something is stopping us from getting to where you started this memory. So maybe we should go to where you finished the memory.
Okay.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, right. It's all right.
Forget
Eh.
about it.
I mean,
So I'm
everything
gonna-
else was where
I
it was
mean-
finished, so.
You know,
I'm sorry. What'd you say? Rocky?
Most of the.
Not you, Roy.
I don't know. It just seems odd that so far all the memories we've been through have lined up with more or less exactly what we went through when we were there. And I distinctly remember there was a room in the medical area of the ship that had at once been what I assumed was some sort of surgical suite, which is where this, I want to say it was man posing as a ship's doctor, was performing some sort of strange ritual involving a mirror.
But this isn't the actual memory. Right. You know that. What if Othar or Buckshash are screwing with us?
Ulthar is a destination.
What if Othar is a destination and Buckshash is screwing with us?
The real Ulthar are the friends we made.
Sorry,
along the
Circe.
way.
I meant Cersei or Cersky or Certs mini mints.
Mr. Certsy.
Mr. Certs Mini Mints is screwing with us, guys.
Sponsor us, Certs. They still make
Hashtag still not
Certs.
sponsored.
Oh,
I used to love cinnamon Certs. I eat them like candy when I was a little kid.
disgusting.
See, Certs, we have plenty
Yes,
of
I
great
am.
marketing material.
Materical. Almost
up.
came out Jeremy's nose. That almost came out his nose. Oh, it was worth it.
Frank Blank over there.
We're having testicle difficulties. Please stand in. Wait, bye.
It's not
1,
even a
2,
joke. We are.
3.
Okay, so as we're standing here talking about this, and now the water's to my knees, do we want to
Rising.
discuss some more? Do you have an idea?
Well, here's my take. And it's right. We're not going to be able to come back down here. If we're going to have to go down, we're going to have to do it now. Because the water's just going to get too high.
Well, Goodbye.
And as Roy says that, the ship begins to stabilize and not list, and the water stops coming down from above.
And never mind, we can go wherever we want, and it will be the same.
Oh, it's doing it again. No, they're all going to laugh at you.
And Pippa and Rocky, you're struck with the sensation that, my God, he says it and it happens.
Hey, Roy, where would you think the best spot for the portal would be?
Well, I'm
Perhaps
too
be directly
stupid.
in front of us.
You're not Roy, Rocky.
I always thought that it would be in the book.
Ooh, what book?
Yeah, the mirror book. That was
Okay.
pretty spooky.
That makes sense.
Not
It
really.
I mean, when we found that book, it was back in that doctor's office. We guess we can go and take a more close look and see if it's still there.
Rocky, you were talking about that same thing, so it kind of makes sense, I guess. So we got to go underwater is what you're telling me.
No.
Well, no, the office is right back this way. We were just looking at it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to start trudging through the water back to...
Oh, no, it's
The
completely
office?
dry now. No.
So you trudge back towards the office and reception area, and the water has risen to about a foot deep, which would make the lower levels completely flooded.
Yeah.
And as you trudge through, you begin to notice that the walls, at least where the water meets the walls, are now covered in this green rime and a creeping black rust.
Ooh.
And you walk towards what you know to be the doctor's office and open the door. And for some reason, even though you were here a moment ago, the door now creaks very loudly, as if the hinges had suddenly been stricken with rust. And I'm going to need Rocky to make a
Psychology roll? Okay.
stealth roll.
Oh.
Again?
That means
Didn't
that
we already
zombie.
did this. I needed a 32. I rolled a 61. That's a failure. You happy?
I'd like
Are you
everyone
happy? I
else
ruined my
to
perfect
make-
record.
I'd like everybody else to make a spot hidden roll,
There it is.
please.
I needed a 75. I got a 47. This is Suggs as.
So
I needed a 45. I rolled a 91. I successed at failing.
all right. So Rocky opens up the door.
WD-40.
Right. Rocky opens the door and sees the same display of binders and books. Clearly medical. Clearly this is the doctor, the head doctor's, the ship's doctor's main office. But what he doesn't see is something below the surface of the water.
Uh-oh.
Cutting through the ebbing tide that brought it in. Da-da.
Jesus.
Thankfully, Gabe does see it.
I have a
I'm
button
sorry,
for
Roy
that.
does see it at the last moment, just as it attacks Rocky. Pippa, you will take, as you will, Rocky, a penalty die as a tentacle comes out of the water and tries to grasp your leg. So we are in combat now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. So let me see here.
Next week, we'll be introducing 3 new characters.
Rocco.
You bitching? I have 0 hit points.
I know. Yeah, but you can't die, huh?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
All right. So I'm gonna do boom.
Bonus.
Add to turn.
Boners.
Matt.
Add to turn. Okay, so who
This is an OnlyFans podcast.
Where did Rocky go? Or where did Roy go?
I mean,
You're hiding there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. Cool,
to the place that we said we went to. Yeah, crazy.
Stop it. Whoa.
Holy shit, that's a big tentacle.
Calamari.
You're right. All right. So we have Rocky, what's your dex, please?
60.
60. And Pippa?
65.
Nicely done. And Roy?
Should add 4
80.
points to that.
I'm sorry, say again?
80.
80.
That can't keep his mouth shut.
And Tentacle is
1,000.
Dex
And
is
80.
80 actually.
Oh,
I
nice.
win because I saw it.
Yeah, actually I would buy that for $1.
That's all it takes. You just gotta be convincing.
So boom, 80. Roy, okay, I'm actually gonna put you in front.
Oh, because he saw it. Yeah.
Because you
Nice.
did see it. Yep. So a tentacle shoots out and is clearly intent on your grasping your brother's leg.
In tentacle.
And yeah, so you have actually, you know what? I'm thinking of boom, boom, because that was penalty die. So between the two of you, I guess. Well, you did spot hidden, and how did you do?
47, so standard success.
Normal success, but really on the verge of hard. So you
Yeah,
know what? I'm going to give you the ups. So you see a tentacle shooting out of the water towards your brother's leg. What do you want to do?
I'll do a maneuver to pull him out of the way.
Okay,
Nice.
Nicely done. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do.
You're a role player.
You are a role player, bitch. Don't ever change.
Finger bullet.
Okay, so this is going to be essentially a fight back, but it's a maneuver.
It's maybe like a 6 tickle.
So a normal fight back. He's going to try to grab, so go ahead and roll.
So wait, what am I rolling if it's a fight back?
It's a normal
brawl.
Fight back brawl.
Okay,
Yep.
I was...
Machine gun.
Oh, well then. At 54, I got an 81. That's a fail.
All right. Well, Tentacle needed an 80 and rolled a 63, so that is a 6.
Weird.
Yes, the cheats box ticked again.
So it actually was able to maneuver away from you. I will say, Rocky, you do have a chance to dodge if you want. That's the only option you have.
Okay.
And because the way that the dice fell, it's going to need to be hard.
Don't take it.
Well, we all know how that's going to go.
Don't take it.
I needed a 36. I rolled a 22, which is only a regular success.
How much do you have to spend in luck to get down to a hard success?
Well, actually, I'm thinking about this, and 18 would be a hard success. So I'm going to say, Pippa, if you wanted to, if you can roll a successful dexterity,
okay,
you could pull with Roy's help.
Cool.
Rocky away from the tentacle.
Okay.
So a dex is what you need.
I've just pretty much been reactive, so whatever one of them does, I just grab on and go.
Sure.
But this time I grabbed the wall and went, come on!
So unfortunately, the tentacle was able to grab hold of Rocky, and I'm going to need all of you to roll sanity at this point.
Cool.
Because that was most unexpected.
Good fucking rolls.
I needed a 60. I rolled a 41. That's a success.
I just was watching Gabe space on that roll. Sorry, I needed a 60. I rolled a 54. That's also a success.
I need a 40. I got a 19. That's my first ever hard sanity
Nice.
success.
So none of you is that surprised at this point to have been encountered this particular thing. So
remember that octopi exist.
right, exactly right. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so
Octopodes or octopuses.
All right. So Rocky is.
I've seen bigger tentacles. This is nothing,
exactly,
guys.
exactly right.
He takes his own look.
Unfortunately, because of the proximity and everything, what happens is I'm going to get rid of Mr. Tentacle there. Rocky.
Sir?
Oh, now it's Mr. Tentacle.
Mr. Tentacle.
Rocky.
Mr. Tentacle.
Rocky
Just the ones on your phone.
Let go of me.
is
Rocky.
right here. You got Pippa and Roy both see Rocky being dragged out through the porthole and out into the open sea.
Blub. So next week, I'm introducing my next character.
This is named Glub.
Yep. You heard it here
Glub.
first.
You hear a sick, disgusting squishing sound as his body is forced through the porthole, and
Bugger.
he thrusts out his hand for help. Do you do anything?
Bat it away.
Oh, I was waiting for the story to continue.
Rocky bats it away, and
I'll grab for it.
Roy bats it away, and Rocky is sucked into the blackness of the open sea.
All right. I'll see you guys next time I record. Thanks for having me.
I had you? I didn't even know.
What do you guys want?
Impressive. I'm bewildered, and I just slack-jawed stare at Roy. What? What do we do? The keeper asked me to ask you.
I should have gotten the key from him.
Oh, here, I got this key. Is that what you mean? Memories. Right, this isn't looking good. I don't know what to do.
Well, we gotta find the stone now.
You mean like the original stone thing? From the first few?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna go check the porthole real quick. See if maybe he dropped the key.
You see a bit of flesh rimmed around the porthole and some blood dripping down.
So a flesh rim.
Flesh rim.
Ooh.
It's like Skyrim, but way worse.
I fight to keep from vomiting. And I back away. I think he's really gone.
Yeah, I could have grabbed on. It was such low-hanging fruit.
I think it was his hand. I don't
Sometimes
honestly think
somebody
you could
gets
have done
somebody.
anything.
You're right, it's not my fault.
His whole
I'm gonna
body was
establish that.
sucked through.
He'll be back. No one can die here.
Well, that's what we thought originally, but now that they know we've been cheating, maybe it's different.
I'm not cheating.
We kind of were. We weren't doing what Bugshat wanted us to.
Bug shit? Well, let's start doing what he wants, I guess.
What's that?
Well, we definitely gotta find the stone.
Okay. Up? Should we go up where it's dry at least? My feet, I can't feel my feet. They're frozen solid.
Yeah, let's hit the
Let's hit the bar.
bridge. Let's go to.
I've got a coupon for 2 free margaritas. So
Let's
where's
hit
the
the
ship's
bridge.
bar? All right, let's go. Let's go back up. So I'm gonna start going towards the stairs.
Okay, you go up the stairs.
Boop. And a boop.
I guess you're actually right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I booked a beboat. I'm like, well, does it matter which side we go up?
So you walk up to the main deck, and yeah.
Cool. Okay, so it doesn't matter which side we go up to. Oh, is this where we pop out up here?
Okay, so
Okay. I
let's
didn't think so.
head back to where we're at.
Followed Roy. He's like,
Let's
I'm in the ocean.
Let's take it. We're trying to tell a story here.
I know.
So you walk up to back up to the main deck, out into the main survivor area.
Right.
You decide to attempt the side staircases to the north, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. And we'll take you up to the bridge deck.
Okay. That's going to be scrolled up. Okay, cool.
All right.
I see it.
So
Okay.
I will move you.
Whoops.
Yeah, I'm like, I should have never given you.
Sorry for trying to help.
Yeah, my bad.
I should never have given you control over it.
Never gonna give you.
Never gonna give you up. So
your
yeah,
fault.
you're up here. So you walk up the stairs, footsteps clanging on the metallic steps,
And I tap dance a little.
and you're on the bridge deck, where you know this is where the captain would ordinarily. This is where the captain would ordinarily control the ship or steer the ship. And so you see what you see.
Well, let's fan out and see if we can't find the gem.
I put my hand out like a mom stopping a toddler when she had to slam on her brakes in a car in front of Roy. This is where the captain would do captain stuff, so we gotta be careful. I venture forth and around the corner.
All right, I'm gonna ignore that advice.
Awesome.
I'm gonna head up.
Whoa, you're
stairs
fast.
over here.
I'm gonna stick as close as I can after seeing what happened to Rocky. I'm not taking any chances.
So you see staircase heading up, which is basically to essentially a kind of a crow's nest that is above where the bridge is. If you look at the profile, you'll see that represented.
Got it.
And up there, you can see the lightning and the thunder and the rain pounding down more violently than even before. And you get a bit seasick just even looking out onto the expanse of dark seawater, which dips and rises. The boat continues to bob in the waves, making you sick because you're not seaman.
It's true.
Well, technically.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all that is up there above the bridge deck.
Okay. So these labels are just nothing.
Well, this for this deck.
Well,
we would be going up to go above.
Where you're at, it says up. So that up staircase goes above.
So it'd take us on top up there.
And if you look up, if you scroll up, you'll see the profile.
I get it. I understand.
Got it.
I completely misunderstood.
Okay.
Then I actually want to go in this door.
That is not a door.
Is that a window?
A door.
Oh, let's peek
a
in
door
that.
is the little triangles. They swing. Doors swing.
Well,
then
I don't want to have any part of this.
Yes. So you can enter the bridge if you like. That's really the only option you have at this point.
Nice.
So yeah, you enter the bridge and see a ghostly sight. The wheel of the ship is simply just turning to and fro with the waves freely, unmoored, uncontrolled by any force, but it still causes you consternation and a bit of creep factor because the waves batter and the wheel turns.
Batter?
And I'll just let the ship do its thing.
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
Each of you give me a listen roll, please.
A, B, C, D.
Oh my god, I got a successful roll.
I needed a 40. I got a 19. That's a hard success.
Nice. I needed a 37. I got a 13. No, that's you.
Yep, I read it wrong. I read yours.
Yep.
I read a different thing. I needed a 37. The fuck? Shut up, man. I needed a 37. I got a 13. That's a hard success.
And I needed a 40 and got a 33. That's a standard run-of-the-mill success.
So Roy enters into the bridge, seeing this ghostly sight of the captain's chair and steering wheel rocking back and forth. But beyond the door into the chart room, can hear a faint crackling sound. It sounds like a transmission of sort.
Radio room. Right. Do you hear that? I'm gonna go closer to the doorway and tentatively, and just put my ear out to try to listen to see if I can determine if I've ever heard this sound before in my life.
Sounds like a crackling radio.
So no.
So I'll go in there.
So you enter into the chart room, which is just beyond the bridge room. And the chart room is littered with maps, like they've been scattered around, tossed around. And as you and Pippa move through the chart room, you quickly realize that the maps designated on these charts do not correlate to any landmass that you've ever seen. They make no sense. There is no Europe. There is no North America, South America, Asia. None of it correlates to anything that you've known in your past.
Hey, Roy, how did you do in geography?
C-.
Ah, okay. Okay, it makes sense.
Samesies. And the crackling sound is getting louder from the...
Okay. I'd say I'll move towards the crackling sound and go in.
Not be distracted by funny maps.
Not funny, haha.
No, they're funny, haha.
Oh.
And you open up the doorway to a small room, which is a radio room filled with electronics. And there are many, many different pieces of equipment which are tuned or automatically trying to tune into broadcasts.
Tokyo.
And tune in Tokyo. And Pippa hears one particular radio faintly whispering something, crackling. And she moves over towards that. And Roy hears another radio to the other side of the room, which you can't quite make out, but it probably needs a bit of tuning.
And I'll tune it.
He pulls out his tuning fork. Ding!
And you twist the knob to and fro. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And I'm there. And you're disconcerted to hear your brother's voice. Rocky.
Do I hear this or just...
No.
Okay,
This is
Just checking.
Roy at this point. And Rocky is saying something to the effect of hospital. Go to the hospital. Beyond the doctor. And then it cuts out.
Oop, I actually have something for that.
And
Believe it or not, I have prepared for these situations.
And Pippa hears something being whispered through through a set of headphones.
I'm going to reach down and put on the headphones.
And you hear a voice through the crackling static say, haunted, haunted, haunted. And then it cuts out.
I'll slowly take them off and turn to Roy. There's somebody whispering in this headset here saying haunted over and over again.
Yeah. It's because the ship is haunted.
Okay.
But I got bad news.
You've got more bad news?
Yeah, we're going to have to go for a swim.
We got to jump overboard?
No, not like that. We just got to go find the doctors.
I don't think there's anybody on this ship, Roy.
He might be down there. I don't know. But we got to go to the office for sure.
Oh, we have to go down. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay, I'm not a strong swimmer. I don't know about you. Have you checked your stats?
I'm not a strong swimmer either, but
Okay.
we got to do what we got to do.
Well, I'll follow your lead and I'll do my best. Hopefully it's not far.
Well, let's get our way back down there.
Okay.
Maybe it's evaporated by now.
Oh, that's probably what happened. All of the water.
It's just mounds of salt.
So I'm going to work my way back to the staircase and get ready to head down as soon as the keeper's ready.
That's
You
what
guys go ahead.
Okay. We are
Describe
all
what
the
you're
way
doing.
on the bottom
Describe
deck.
what you're doing.
I'm kidding. It's a comedy podcast.
Nope.
We
It's
go
not?
down the
Cool.
stairs. We go.
Excuse
out
me, sir.
the
This is
door.
a very serious podcast.
It sounds
There's
like
no
it is
comedy
as
allowed.
of now. So
I'll leave the radio room and go through the chart room and through the bridge to the bridge deck and then go down the stairs.
I will follow as closely as I can, eyes darting, making sure that there's no other tentacles going to grab us from under the water or anywhere.
There is no water here on the main deck?
I'm going to look around, darting my eyes, and make sure there's no tentacles coming up over the main deck railings.
There isn't,
Okay.
as far as you can see.
And I'll head back down the next set of stairs to the... I don't remember what this next
over
deck is
here.
called.
So there,
I'm trying to go to the next floor. I didn't think that we needed to do it like that.
Survivor deck.
Yeah.
All right, and you find yourselves down on the survivor deck, sloshing into about a foot of water.
Okay. Are you sure we can do this?
No,
I
we
think
probably can't, actually. But that's never stopped me before.
Well, I don't know of any other options. The only other thing is you check this door over here, but did we check this hatch to see where that went? I don't even know if we can open it with this much water on top of it. We've got at least a foot or more of water that we're walking around
It's
in.
about a foot.
We might as well try. I'll head over to the hatch and see if I can open it.
I'll help wherever I can.
The hatch is actually, yeah, you can actually give me a strength check.
He's pretty strong.
Yeah. I'm exactly medium strong. I needed a 57. That's extreme.
Nice.
So yeah, with great effort, Roy is able to disengage the hatch that would lead to lower decks and opens it. And of course, the below decks are completely filled with water. And you see this green and black slime drift up.
Oh. Do you know exactly where this spot is that we need to get to? And what are we going to do once we get there? There's not going to be air. Do we need to breathe air? Do you even breathing?
I don't think I need to breathe. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know about you.
I'm going to check my pulse to see just to verify again, to see if I'm still breathing and
Yep, your pulse is quite high.
Okay.
I don't know where we're going, so pick your entry point, hatch or stairs.
I'm just going to follow you, whatever you think.
And I'll jump down the hatch.
All right, so Roy jumps down the hatch.
Oh, boy.
And I am pinging
where
you emerge to at the very bottom map. And you find yourself in an Aquamaster room where it is a lot of the equipment necessary to purge some of the water. It's completely enclosed. There is no in and out. It's simply equipment at the bottom of the deck.
And I'll look around to see if there's any, snorkels or something.
There isn't. It's completely utilitarian. It's all engineering. It's completely sealed off.
So it'd be all automated if it was actually functioning.
It's just equipment. It's like a gigantic turbine.
Okay.
Right, stairs it is.
I jump in, not knowing what's happening down there, to follow him.
You see the same thing.
Okay.
Let's try the stairs.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to freeze to death, but I mean, at this point, I'm hoping maybe I come back with feeling better. Like Rocky did under the house or at the house, the cabin.
I'll climb up the hatch.
Down one, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah.
And head over to the stairs.
All right.
All right, so you emerge from the hatch and move your way through the reception area and the doctor's office to back towards the survivor seating. And you see the same set of stairs that are leading down, but they're submerged. You're already at a foot of water right here in the survivor seating, and below decks is completely flooded.
Get our way down.
All right, so you go down as much as you can, and you encounter... I'll go ahead and reveal that for you.
An encounter.
So you make your way, swim down to a staircase where there are 3 doors at the bottom, and all 3 are rusted solid shut. with the same green and black slime that you've encountered. And clearly you know that the door that would be to the west would open up into the same Aquamaster's room that you were in previously. Seems like all of the below decks are completely flooded and useless. And all full of machinery.
So it's got to be on this deck where I'm currently on. He's not anymore.
Yeah.
So we've got this door here and this door here we haven't tried yet. We've ruled out the hatch and the stairs. Okay.
I'll try the door through reception.
Yeah. Oops. Oh. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
At this point, I'm shivering and I can't feel any of my extremities.
Gotcha. So the two of you move into the reception area and open the door to find what is essentially just survivor showers. Again, another section of processing people who might have been rescued at sea.
Got it. So I'm assuming this is going to be more of that, but let's check it just to make sure it doesn't open up into other parts of the ship.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to the office.
Move back down and go the door just past the office and open that.
All right, so you move towards the final door that you've not tried and open that up. I'll go ahead and reveal that to you. And there's a lot to reveal here.
Okay, good. Finally. We found the magic door. It's always the last one we try.
Boom. I think, not quite. There we go. Boom. And there's a bit more for me to reveal to you. Boom. So essentially a hallway, but there are quite a few doors that I need to reveal to you.
Oh, got you.
So I'll do those a little bit here. Boom. 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 And boom. 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 That's kind of sloppy.
You can see it though.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, some of these pelagonal reviews are a little weird. All right. That should give you enough to go through. So you see a hallway that sort of snakes around and is, there are many doors on the way, and they end in staircase going up and double doors at the far west.
Okay.
Does any of this the hallway?
Does any of this look familiar to you?
Yep, this is a loot hallway. Let's
loot hallway. I'll just follow your lead. Yep, let's go.
I'll hit the first door on the south side.
All right. So yeah, you notice. Let's see here. We can actually reveal all this to you. Boom, boom. Toilets.
Woohoo!
On the south side. Pippa, what are you doing while he's checking that out?
I'm actually going to look at this escape hatch here just to see.
Don't bother with what it says. Escape hatch. Don't bother.
Okay, with that. Got it. I will go up and to the right and look at the first north door that I can access.
All right. So this appears to be, again, another receiving area, a hospital ward. So you see a few gurneys here and some hospital beds, bunk beds.
Okay.
As well as a staircase down to that level where they would bring the lifeboats up to. So it's just an easier way to indoctrinate people that they rescued.
Get injured into beds and stuff. Okay.
Yep.
So I'll look over my shoulder. Do you have anything? Mine is just hospital beds.
No, but that's the right track. And I'll hit this kitty corner door to me. This one here.
All right. So, yeah, it's a toilet.
What do they got a single toilet next to a whole thing of toilets?
So many toilets.
I like toilets.
All right, if you got to take a dump, now's the
Go with
time.
that one.
Now's the time, baby.
I'm going to move down to the next door to the north.
Okay.
And I'll take the one to the south.
All right. So, essentially, see, I went a little too hard there. We can do that though. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. This is fine. So it to the north is another ward. So more bunk beds for people who maybe that have been already treated and moved into more secure places to sleep. And to the south is more bathrooms, more water closets. You get the feeling like this is a place where people or patients or victims or survivors would be, cleaned up, gotten healthy, and then
cared for. Yeah.
Yes, cared for.
Okay. All right.
And I'll rush to this last door to the north.
I'm going to go to the double doors, knowing that that's just going to be another, assuming it's going to be another hospital bed area.
Got it.
Staging
I don't
area.
Assume anything.
Recovery area.
Exactly. So Roy opens up what is clearly a lounge of some sort for survivors. You see some magazines and that sort of thing, and TV, which is broken. Most of the stuff is, you see verdigris and that sort of thing crawling on the walls. This ship has been at sea for quite some time, and Pippa opens the double doors. To see was clearly a hospital where surgeries have taken place.
Okay. Wow.
And you see instruments and little trays full of scalpels and, the necessary implements to do surgeries on folks who have been rescued. But also, you see a gurney with a white sheet and a form beneath it. And the far wall, the west wall, is glowing white. You recognize the portal immediately.
Okay. I'm going to reach over and grab at Roy quietly, quiet whisper, but excited. Roy, I found it. I found it. But there's something in the room. And I'm going to back away from the doorway so he can step and see.
I'll enter in.
And that's what you see.
And I'll sort of walk up to the sheet and uncover it.
You whip back the sheet and see Rocky. Rocky, someone whips a sheet off you where you've been laying for who knows how long. And now you can move and speak again.
Well, we can't hear you, but we could.
Well, it goddamn took you long enough.
I rush in and give him a hug. I thought you were dead. I watched you die. I thought that was it.
Earlier. This is the second time you watched him die.
Yeah, but this is the first time since they know what we're doing.
Explain to me why you tried to take me with you, you bastard.
I wasn't trying to take you with me. I was reaching out so you could grab my hand and pull me back, you idiot.
You were trying to commit murder.
If I'm going down, you're goddamn well coming with me, you bastard.
All right, let's hit the portal.
We all jump and freeze in midair as a high five.
I like it. All right.
Water starts rising. We can't move.
Forget about me.
Forget about me.
Grab a piece.
All right.
Take it out.
Before I read this, I want to say thank you to Crocy for Ask the Tentacle Monster for directions. Appreciate the tip.
I didn't think of that. How rude of us.
Appreciate the tip on that.
Assuming that we were evil.
You step through the portal, braced for yet another disorienting jaunt. Instead, it's like walking through a curtain with just the faintest of tickles on your face as you breach the wall, as you breach the veil, then a creak of sagging wood beneath your feet. No vertigo welcomes you, and you're standing upright, feeling fine. Warily, you look around. You're on a spacious covered porch, positioned immediately in front of the main entry. By the light of a single bare bulb that ineffectually staves off the surrounding darkness of nighttime, you're just able to make out a plaque installed above the doorway that bears a familiar, stylized capital A. Tune in next time as we play another reel of the Lovecraft Tapes. Guys, what do you think?
Capital A.
No, it was capital A.
A.
Hey.
We're in
It's the
happy
fog.
days. Oh God. It's gonna make us
on the
jump a
bright
shark.
side, that means that all of our problems are going to be totally solved in
Hey.
22 minutes.
Yep.
I just had to hit the jukebox.
Exactly.
I don't remember this one. A.
I don't either.
That's good.
Maybe it's
I'm very
new.
glad to hear that.
Time to
I totally
listen to
remember it.
old podcasts.
I bet you some of our listeners know way more than we do.
Oh, I bet.
They definitely all know more than me.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All
Maybe
right.
it's Maybelline.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's.
So says Chiru.
Maybe Matt's born with it. You don't know.
Maybe I should stop getting up at 5 a.m. What do you guys think?
Nope. Never. Never stop. Never stopping. All right, guys, it's time for some hashtag recommendos. So please roll D100. I rolled a 52. Oh shit!
I rolled a 99.
I rolled a 61.
All right.
Oh.
Well, guess
Thank
we know
God I
what's
did it
happening.
now instead of,
All right, Matt, go ahead and start us off with your recommendo.
All right. So tonight I'm going to be diving back into the murky waters that is the early access section on Steam. And I'm going to recommend that everybody at least, gives a chance to Disney Dreamlight Valley. So what this is, it's a game it's in the life sim genre, is I guess where you would put it. Alongside things like Animal Crossing. Except this is Animal Crossing with an actual story to it, and everybody is a Disney character. So it's you come to this strange realm that has been surrounded by a dark magic called the Forgetting, where everyone there can't remember who they are, where they came from, what they're doing there. And it's up to you and your special magic that you inherit as the new ruler of this land to clean everything up and to help people remember who they are. And it becomes this game of exploration and expansion, along with building up these friendships and relationships with all these classic Disney characters. People like, of course, Mickey and Minnie are there. Donald Duck is there. Merlin is there. And then you start branching out into the really wide web that is Disney properties. So you get everything from The Little Mermaid to Atlantis, The Lost Empire to Lion King to all these great classic properties. There's Wall-E, there's the Pixar stuff in there. There's going to be Toy Story. But what it is it's you building up relationships and friendships with these characters that you rescue from not only all over the island, but from their own little pocket dimensions that are each specifically themed to them. And you bring them back to your island and you build them a house, and you can then, start, building out them their own space. And it's a really relaxing game. It's one of those games that you play when you don't want to think too hard about what you're playing and you want something that's just going to let you kind of lay back and have a good time. It might seem, and it's you can tell it's somewhat directed at a younger crowd, but it's still totally worth playing. I've been playing it for a while now, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So if you're into that kind of slowed down, laid back gaming style, go ahead and give Disney Dreamlight Valley a try.
Nice.
And if you have Game Pass for Xbox or PC, it's free.
Oh, well, it's not free. You pay a monthly fee.
Shut up. Nobody likes you.
Did you find Daisy yet?
Daisy Duke is in this?
Yeah.
I'm playing.
What do they have Duke boys up to this week?
Get him, Flash.
Duke Flash.
And everybody's like, what the hell are they talking about?
All right. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. And Brian, you're up next.
I am going to recommend Google Assistant. I was watching a couple of my YouTube videos today, and they posed a question. If you could get $10 million, but a snail would follow you your entire life, and if it touched you, you'd die, would you take the $10 million and risk it? And I started a conversation with Google Assistant and asked it, how far in one day can a snail travel? And they responded, if they traveled for 24 hours straight without stopping, they could travel for 79.8 feet per day, per 24 hours. So I had Google Assistant do the math for me, and the amount of time it would take a snail to go 1 mile was 5,400 and something. So you could drive to Kalamazoo, which is roughly 200 miles from my location in Antarctica, and it would take the snail 14 years to get there. So, yeah, I'd take the $10 million. Thank you, Google Assistant, for helping me with the math. It's just fun because they respond to you like you're actually having a conversation. It's neat. AI, I'm sure, is going to blossom in the next 10 or so years. So I'm excited for that.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree. So, like, whenever I set a timer, I'll say set a timer for blah, 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 minutes. Yep. And then about 20 minutes later, I'll say, so how much time do I have left? And she'll say, you have, and I always have the Australian accent.
Yeah, me too.
You've got, 29 minutes left. And I'll say, thanks. And she'll say, just doing my job.
Yep. Now, I have a wonky speaker. It was the very first smart speaker I ever got from Google before they changed over to Nest. And I'll set a timer in the kitchen, and I'll ask that speaker how much time is left on my timer. And she's like, you don't have timers on anything.
Yeah, well, that's because it doesn't know. It's not integrated.
Right. Well, the Nest ones do integrate with each other now. Mm-hmm. That was the latest update, but the old ones don't. So they're like, you don't have a timer. And then you hear in the kitchen, you've got 3 minutes left, sir.
You've got and go.
You just need to buy more.
Yes,
I just need to upgrade the 2 that I have that are old.
The FBI agent that monitors your house says you really need to buy more because the government needs to be able to record everything you say in every room in your house.
Oh, I don't have an Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Google is so much better when it comes.
You
to
have
privacy.
a phone, sir, and it's a Google phone, and you talk about
I know.
stuff
all right.
long.
We're getting a little.
You hear me, Google?
Here. It's
Crazy.
11:05. So
crazy.
Thanks, Brian, and Gabe. You're up next.
Another recommendo for nobody this week. Just in case you checked out my recommendo from a while back, the Maggot Stomp Productions records, I'm recommending another death metal imprint that I think is just out there killing it. A little bit more of a tuned down, slower version this month. I'm recommending Frozen Scream imprints because the tape trading industry is alive and well, despite what the media might tell you. Because I have been getting given a lot of cassettes from these people, just simply because I'm well known like that, I guess. So Frozen Screen Imprints has a cool. They have like a cool way that they do it. They're not a record label, but what they do is produce for bands whose labels underproduce for them. So they basically are just helping bands out when their label doesn't do enough. So it's really cool to be able to support those bands and really see that this guy, it's from Oceanside, New York. It's like a one-man show, and he's doing it all himself. He truly cares about the scene, and the way that he's going about it, I think, is fantastic because, the bands have a lot to say, and it's just, he's doing it the right way. And all the bands that he pulls in, I get a thumbs up from me. Some from Europe, a lot from the East Coast. It's just a really cool thing that they're doing. And I like seeing that kind of old school mentality with it. So, if that's by the rare off chance that that's your thing, give a Frozen Scream Imprints a check out.
The last media that I ever used that I felt like I didn't have to use Kids Glove with is our cassettes. You could beat the crap out of those and stick them in, they still play.
Yeah.
We went to CDs. The sound was great on CDs, but then you're like, oh, I got a scratch, or you know what I mean? So especially early on, you bump the CD player and it's like...
My car is a cassette player, so I've been going to heavy metal bars and people are just giving me cassettes. So
sweet. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's forgotten technology for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, Gabe. Appreciate that. And I'm last, so I'm going to say that, as a casual video gamer, and I am totally that, I came late to the Far Cry franchise. I'm pretty sure that it was Brian who talked it up initially. So I eventually dove in, and I liked number 5 and New Dawn okay. But it wasn't until number 6 that I vibed into the action and sense of humor. But recently, Gabe, thanks to Ubisoft Plus month-long trial, I got to try Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which is a hilarious, over-the-top 80s style Duke Nukem sci-fi action parody. And also Far Cry Primal, where you're cast as a caveman in 10,000 BCE fighting off saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths. Now, it's tough to pin down a favorite in the series because they're all a little different in tone and setting, but they share a play style that is uniquely open world survival. So that's it. I really like Far Cry. If you like to wander around, gather resources or equipment, complete side missions galore, and shoot baddies or beasties with ever-increasing firepower or spears, I urge you to revisit the Far Cry games because it's just a lot of fun. It's just bullshit fun. It's awesome. So that's my recommendation. That's it.
Yeah, I really liked 5 a lot. It was very like I was part of the cinematic experience.
Yeah, and for me,
the story was sad.
I was overwhelmed by the seriousness of it.
Yeah,
and the cult thing of it. But I could appreciate it. But honestly, once I dipped into the other stuff, I was like, "Holy cow, this is hilarious!"
Yep,
it's so much fun.
Number 3 is my favorite first-person shooter ever.
I'll have to try it.
It's super good. It's and once you get past that first stage, and you open up into the side missions, you're like, oh my God, I could see myself playing this for a long time.
Right.
Super good. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it for this episode of Lovecraft Tapes. Sorry it took so long. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, you can find us at lovecrafttapes.com with links to all our hashtag recommendos and social media channels, including Reddit, YouTube, and our Discord server where you can chat with us in real time. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if you want to submit a submission for the Matt and Gabe Show theme song contest, send it to me on Twitter at The Real Weird Kid.
And if you're one of the 3 people on all of Twitter that's interested in tape trading with me, you can find me at Lovecraft Gabe.
And if you want to go ahead and submit the submissions that you're submitting for them for their submissions, you can submit that to me on Brian Podcasts on Twitter.
Until next time.
Submit.
Roll for haunted.
I thought you'd say tentacle.
No, I used tentacle in the past.
Yeah.
I want to mix it up a little bit. All right, guys. Thank you for watching on Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate that. And hashtag Roy is unforgiving. Unforgiven. Good game at 8-track. Disco Cthulhu. It follows slowly. That was actually my favorite. The snail. It follows, but slowly.
Yeah. Right?
I like it. Yeah. Thank you, Crow. Appreciate you tagging along here. Thank you for the tip. And Brownie, appreciate that for giving Phoenix a little bit of a gift sub there. Moxley Tanch for hanging out with us for a bit. That's who I had beers with today. And appreciate that. We'll be back next week with tape 10.
Nice.
Have a good night. We will